Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I want to kind of give a little update here on something that has been going on behind the scenes. Uh, a subscriber reached out a week or two ago and mentioned to me about creating a Discord. He asked, if I thought about making a Discord. And I don't know anything about Discord. I don't know anything. My buddies have a Discord. We play video games. We'll play Rainbow Six or whatever, and I'll join their chat channel and we'll play Rainbow Six, right? Something like that. That's what I know about Discord. That's it. So I told him, I was like, listen, I don't know anything about it, but I would like to do that. Would you like to help? And he did. So I created the account, and everything else was him. He's got these cool bots that give an update whenever I post a video, which makes me feel like some kind of celebrity. It's just really cool. And, I would like to do, there's chat channels on there. So, if you guys are just, you're playing some chess, you want to hang out and play and talk to some people, there's chat channels. If you want to post a game that you played that was good, post it. I'll look at the games. Other people in the community, other subscribers, people that join the Discord, be quiet. They can look at the games and we can comment on them and so on. I'll post games there. It's cool to have that, and you guys are welcome to join. I encourage you to join. I would appreciate it and think it's cool if you did join. So if you want, jump on in there and I'll post the link from this point on in the videos. Arm9 is his name on chess.com. Galaxy is his name on Discord. I'm not sure what it is on YouTube, but I owe him a great thanks for helping me. So I want to say that to you. I thank you very much for the help, and I couldn't have done it without you. So also, I want to try to get something started where, maybe on the weekends, every Saturday, every other Saturday, once a month, something where we could find a time where we could just kind of all join in Discord and get together and just play some games together, not necessarily just me versus everybody. I would like to play too, but, you guys playing each other and me playing you guys and just talking and having a community, man, just hanging out, playing chess, being kind of nerds together, and maybe that's a little further down the road, but I do want to do that, So we'll see how that goes, but I am going to include the link to the Discord from now on the videos that I post. With that said, of course, my dog's going to sit here and cry the entire time I do this video. But with that said, I want to look tonight at some of my stats. I hit 1404, and since then I've played 4 games and I've won one of them. One game. And it was against an opponent rated 150 points lower than me. That's no disrespect to him, but that's the only game that I've been able to pull out. And I mean that. It's no disrespect to that guy. I'm not saying anything bad about him. He's he was rated 1250, which is higher than a whole lot of people in the world. 1250 is no joke. If you whip out a chessboard at a party and somebody's rated 1250 on chess.com, he's probably going to beat everybody at the house. So it's no disrespect to that guy. That's not what I meant. But I'm just, when you're rated 150 points higher than somebody, you do expect to win that game. That's the only one I've been able to win. So I want to go and kind of take a look at what am I doing that's working? What am I doing that I'm good at? Right? What are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? So I want to look at some of my insights to start here. And I want to, take you guys with me. Let's go through this. Let's see where insights. So let's start here. The last 30 days seems reasonable. Can I do the last 14 days? Okay, let's do the last 30. All right, so I've played 51 games in the last 30 days, and I have a winning percentage of 55%. So I've won 6 more games than I've lost. That's not great. Let's look at the last 7 days. What have we got on the last 7 days? Dead even, 7-7. It's not been great. So let's just stay at the last 30 here. And there's a bigger sample size over 30 days. So, all right. So we're winning slightly better than we are losing, right? So 10% difference, looks like, roughly. Our average accuracy is 79.8. So we're playing an average accuracy of 80%, which isn't terrible. When I win, we're playing 83%. It's 74% when we lose. So there's really no, there's not any kind of a trick that we could do to bring our accuracy up. We just have to see better, see the board better and make better decisions, less inaccuracies, that kind of thing. So accuracy by move number. All right. So I don't really know what to make of this. Let's look at similar players. Let's see how we're doing compared to similar players. So, I mean, we're higher really than. Okay, so move. So once we get to the end game, it looks like we're hitting a low point. But I mean, look, we're above this curve. This curve, represents similar rated players. And our accuracy is higher than that all the way through. So maybe my accuracy isn't really such a problem. Results by opponent. Been getting trounced here by 900s. Been getting slapped by these guys. Alright, so, I mean, this is kind of irrelevant. Games per game shape? I don't even know what this is. I don't, like game shape? I don't know. We're giving some games away, though. Alright, so game phase. What is this? Games that ended. Okay, yeah. So that's not really going to help us. Accuracy by game phase. So our opening accuracy is good. 87%. I wish I could see this versus similarly rated players. Our middle game accuracy is on average 78.6. End game accuracy is only 80%. That's not great. That's not great. So maybe I should take note of that and do, kind of study end games more. So that is maybe something I should think about. Results for games that end, that doesn't help. Okay. So performance. Okay, so let's look at this. Lucy, hey man, relax. It's fine. All right. So we are killing it in the Ruy Lopez. So as white, when we play the Ruy Lopez, we're winning 67% of our games. That's good. That's good. I'm not doing terribly well against the Caro-Kann. We're doing even worse against the Philidor. So I don't see a lot. Well, hell, I guess I do see quite a bit of the Philidor. So, okay, so the Philidor. Come on, dude. I don't have an ink pen nowhere around. No, I have an ink pen. I'm going to make a note of this. I'm going to take some notes here. Get coffee or something. I don't know. So I need to learn, as white, the Philidor and the Caro. Those two I think I really should be trying to work on. The French kind of falls into the same thing, so those two seem to be giving me trouble. God, we're getting crushed in the Philidor, man. Yeah, okay, so I have to work on those. The Scotch, the Petrov, these I'm doing well against. But I'm not doing great against these two. So let's look at black. So when I play the Caro-Kann, I win 70% of my games, 69% of my games. That's pretty damn good, actually. That is actually really good. Okay. I didn't expect that to be so high. The Slav. Okay, now the Slav. I got in a lot of trouble with the Slav. Because the queen would come out to, what is that, G5? I can't think. It would come out over here. Let's go to chess.com again. Let's look at an analysis board. And so I would get this position. Something like this. And I'm getting crushed here. I'm getting crushed. So I did learn that this bishop move cannot be a thing. I have to play. Okay, I could take here. Anyway, I'm not gonna go over all this. But the point is I have kind of learned what to do with that. So that has been shored up, but I've been thinking about trying to pick up the King's Indian. So maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see. Now, the Queen's Pawn opening, I have lost apparently all my games against this. What did I play against it? Isn't the Slav defense against the Queen's Pawn opening? Okay, let's look at this game. Where did we go wrong here? Let's look at this game. Where did we go wrong? I remember this game. Oh, I don't even want to see this. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, and then I got hit with the discovery. The bishop is undefended. And then that's that. So, that's, yeah. All right. Noted. Noted. How did I get back to my insights? Oh, where is the insights? Here. Last 30 days. Scroll down. So, I think, okay, so I want to start playing the Sicilian. I want to. I played, like, when I play chess, I don't just want to not lose. And I feel like the Caro-Kann is a good way to not lose. Right? Like, that's a good defense to just not get blown off the board. But I like positions that are complicated. I want to come out and fight. I don't want to not lose. I want to beat you. And I want the position to be complicated. Because I feel like if I have the opportunity to have an incredibly complicated position, I feel like I do well in those kind of positions. But Jesus Christ, I'm winning 70% of my games, man, in the Caro-Kann. I'm losing 30% of every game that I play. Of all the Caro-Kann games I play, I lose 30%. That's crazy. You can't really argue with that. So, okay. I want to play the Sicilian because I like the complexity of it, but I certainly don't know it as well as I know the Caro-Kann. So maybe we'll shelve that and hang on to the Caro a little longer, and I think that we need to learn some things against the Queen's Pawn. That looks, because the Caro, look, what am I trying to do? Play the Sicilian and win 73% of my games? It's hard to improve when you're winning 69% of your games in an opening, right? I mean, I feel like my best opening is the Ruy Lopez, which I'm winning 67% of those games. I'm winning 67% of the Ruy Lopez, and I'm winning 69% of the Caro-Kann. So it's not my two main openings that's causing me problems, it's the other stuff. So that's where I need to start working. I need to get better at D4 openings. Let's write that down. D4 openings as black. Maybe it's a gambit that I need to play, man. I mean, King's Indian. I've got to do something because the Slav just isn't getting it done for me. So we'll see. We'll look into that. We'll see what we can come up with. Yeah, I don't really. Okay, so let's look at these here. I like this. So Is that right? Am I finding 100% of the forks? That can't be right. 100%. I'm finding every fork? That'd be quite impressive if that were the case. But I'm a little bit skeptical that it is. I mean, every fork. I find every fork. I'm a Magnus Carlsen. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. Similar players find 71% of queen forks, 84% of rook forks, 76% of bishop forks, and 77% of knight forks, 69% of pawn forks. Noted. So, forks don't seem to be an issue for us. I don't know how accurate this is. I mean, it feels like, come on, 100%? 100%? That's crazy. I've never missed a fork. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go all the way back, all time, and let's see if it shows that I've missed a fork. Where's this at? Yeah, I've missed forks. I mean, this is all time. And it's clearly showing that I've missed some forks here. If that's accurate, that is quite impressive. If I am finding 100% of my forks. No, that cannot be the right thing, because I missed a knight fork the other day whenever I was forking the queen and the king to hit 1400. So that can't be right. I missed a fork. Okay. I'm doing well finding forks. I don't think it's actually 100%, but we are doing quite well finding forks. Pins. Okay. 80%. They usually have, people at my rating have 73%. I'm finding 80, so I'm above average. There, I'm below average with pins with the queen. Okay, so this one. I don't know. I don't know how to see that. Okay, so we've had two mate in ones, and I found one missed one. Let's again do similar players. Mate in two, I've had one mate in two, and I found it. A mate in four, I've had twice, and I found both of them. I don't really. So the thing about the mate in twos, the mate in threes, it's not, finding these. Damn it! I dropped my pen. It's not. When you find them in the middle game, it's impressive to find them like that. But when you get in the end game and you've got a queen and a king and you're trying to checkmate the king, if you miss a mate in two, but you still get the checkmate, I mean, so what? You still got there. I'm not going to overthink it and look for the absolute most accurate way to get in the least amount of moves. Because I know the checkmate pattern, and I'm going to get the checkmate, and I just don't want to screw it up. I'm going to do what I know how to do, and I'm going to get it. So, I don't know how much I care about finding the mates that I'm missing. Hanging pieces. Now, this is important. I have hung 16 pawns. We don't need to see it. I have hung 2 knights, 2 bishops, 4 rooks, and I hung my queen. But I mean, this looks fairly. I mean, I've hung two knights, 2 bishops, and 4 rooks, and 1 queen. So 2, 4. I've hung 9 pieces in a month. That's not bad. Free pieces. Okay. This looks like the problem. I'm finding 77% of free pawns versus 81% of similar players. So I'm not finding free pawns as often as I should. I'm not finding free knights apparently as often as I should by 4%. I mean, that's notable. That's notable. Free bishops, I'm finding them. I've found all the free rooks and all the queens, so that's good. So pawns and knights, for some reason, I'm not finding as often. But I mean, there's 2. I've missed 2 hanging knights. I've missed 18 pawns. Neither one of these look bad, to be honest with you, but I need to make sure that I'm paying attention to this. Move quality. I had one brilliant move. Wish it'd show it to me. So, I think that this is kind of really telling. Now, let's look at this. I'm right on par for brilliant moves. I'm playing minus 0.4% the best move. Excellent moves, I'm playing minus 0.7. So my move quality, the best 2 moves, I'm about 1%, lower on those 2 than people at my rating. So I'm struggling to find the best moves. Good moves is plus 1.5. So of the 3 best, good, excellent, and best, on average, I'm finding 0.5% more, which is still right on par. So I don't have a problem really with finding good moves. But the best and excellent moves I'm not finding as often as people at my rating. Book moves, plus 2.8%, so I'm a little bit more booked up maybe. But this, minus 1.3% in accuracy. So I'm playing less inaccuracies, less mistakes, less blunders, and I have fewer missed wins than people at my rating range. And this is actually, I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 3.7%, better in the worst move category. 3.9 counting missed wins. So about 4%. I'm making 4% less bad moves than my opponents. So what can we take away from that? We're doing better with book moves. So our openings are better. I have a better opening base. And we're playing less bad moves. So what is it that I'm doing that's hurting me? It's a good question. But it does, having a look at this and seeing that, this makes me feel, look, I'm playing a little less of the best move, a little less, excellent moves. But my good moves are still good moves. And I'm playing quite a bit better with that. And it offsets, these two to a degree. So our good moves are on par with our opponents. But how many times we screw up is significantly less. So we're not making the mistakes. Pieces, moves per piece. We're making a little bit less pawn moves. I don't know that this is really relevant at all. Accuracy by piece. Pawns, okay. King moves is a little less accurate. Our rooks aren't terribly accurate. Shit, I'm more accurate with every piece overall than people of my rating. Accuracy by time of day. Days of the week. Accuracy, days of the week. Yeah, Wednesdays look good for me. Apparently I should just make all my videos on Wednesdays and upload them through the week. Yeah, look at that. Winning 75% of my games on Wednesday, man. So that's what we need to be doing. We're a Wednesday only channel from this point forward. All right. So anyway, got the handy dandy notebook. I don't know if you guys can see my fantastic penmanship, but as white, we need to work on our Philidor and our Caro, and our D4 openings is black. Can you guys see that? Let's just take a minute to just have a look at that penmanship. I write like a 4-year-old. I was at work the other day and I was writing some numbers down, and I got to looking back at them, and I'm like, dude, is that a 6 or a 9 or a 4? Like, what is this? I had no idea. I don't know what it was. I ended up screwing up because I didn't know what I had written down. I got to work on that too. D4 openings, Caro, and our handwriting. That's the list of improvements we need to make. So, all right. So anyway, on a serious note, we need to work on the Philidor and the Caro. So I need to have an answer for those two, and I need to work on the D4 openings as black. So I have to figure something out to play against D4, and I do think it's going to end up being the King's Indian. I think that's what I'm going to do, and we'll go from there. And then the Philidor and the Caro, I need to get better playing against those openings. So I think that's to improve. That's where we need to start, and also working on our end game accuracy. Seeing the numbers here, I've always thought that I was a pretty good end game player, but look at these numbers. The numbers don't lie. I'm not doing that well. I'm not doing as well as people at my rating, and I should be doing better. And I need to work on that. I need to get better at playing a better end game. So a couple of those openings that are causing us trouble, end game improvement, and maybe that will help. So I think that everything else is where it needs to be. But if I'm going to improve, these weak areas here is where I'm going to have to shore up my game. So off camera on my own, we're going to go through these. Maybe I'll find a course somewhere, and we will work on the King's Indian. So that's what we're going to do as against D4, and we'll roll that out soon. Anyway, I'm going to post the link to the Discord. I would appreciate it if you guys joined, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys in there. From this point on, I'll have the video and the link in the video description, and we'll see how that goes. So if y'all like this, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. We'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the Discord. See you guys.